Welcome to Bottles and Bites Without Borders, where every sip and every bite tell a story. Rob is your host. Each week, he will take you on a delicious journey, from vineyard tales and distillery secrets to culinary traditions. So, grab a favorite drink, a plate of something tasty, and join us for another adventure with Bottles and Bites.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you again for stopping by for another episode. She's back, ladies and gentlemen. She's here again. I don't know. She might become a regular. Sandra, back on the show. How you doing, babe?
Good.
We're still talking food. This is like 3 weeks in a row. I don't know. It seems like we like food.
We love food.
Yeah. And this one, this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about the controversial, or how do you say that? Controversial kind of food. How would you describe this episode?
Well,
the taboos of food or something like that?
Yeah, controversial opinions.
Opinions, I like that. Controversial opinions on food. And by the way, is there anything that you just love? Two different types of food that when you combine them, people go, what? That doesn't sound good.
That's interesting. What are you talking about?
Well,
like when you put...
So our topic today is going to be those kinds of conversations. Let's just start. The first one we'll talk about. I'll just tell you what it's going to be, and we'll get into it later. But ketchup on a hot dog. You know, there's both sides that say absolutely not. You do not put ketchup on a hot dog. And then there's this other side that says, sure you do, if you're 6, you know. So we're going to get into that a little bit. I have my opinion, and we'll discuss it. But in that kind of world, you know, ketchup on scrambled eggs will be something we talk about.
Yeah, that's
just giving everybody a little sneak peek. So do you have something that you do where you go, you know, I put this food with this food, and I think it's delicious, but people might think I'm crazy?
Oh, okay. Yes, I think I do.
What do you have?
I like to have my black beans sometimes with a little bit of sour cream.
I don't know. Is there people that would push back
I
on
don't
that?
know. I don't know, but I think it's a little odd. I don't think a lot of people would think of doing something like that, but for me, it works.
I mean, I think that's pretty tasty. You've got me doing the same thing. And when I first saw you do it and you introduced me to it, I didn't think it was strange. I just went, ooh, I'll try that. Yeah. You know, it was almost kind of like, that'll be good.
Yeah.
That's
mine.
I got a couple for you, and I got one that always makes you go, what?
Oh, I think I know what it is.
So when I have a bowl of tomato soup, one of my favorite things, and I do it every time I have tomato soup, unless I'm doing like a grilled cheese with the tomato soup, but when I'm just having tomato soup, I got to make me 2 or 3 slices of toast. Lather that toast up with some peanut butter. Drop that toast right in the middle of that tomato soup, and then just start, you know, with that spoon, cutting off pieces and getting it souped up with that tomato soup.
I think you're the only one.
I don't think so. Let us know if you've ever tried that. And if you haven't, give it a shot and then reach out to us on social media. Let Sandra know how delicious it is, because it is. It's absolutely delicious.
We've been together for many, 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 many years, and I have not tried that.
Another combination that I don't think, you know, the idea of it is as off-putting as maybe the actual ingredients that I'm doing. Because if I said putting chips on a sandwich, most people would go, okay, that's fine. But when I expand on what my version of that is, and I tell you it's peanut butter and jelly, and then in the middle, you got to layer it up with some nacho cheese Doritos, and you have to have a tall glass of chocolate milk to drink while you're eating that. The combination of all of those things is a beautiful lunch.
I like the combination just separately. The sandwich and the peanut butter and jelly, perfect. The Doritos on the side, perfect. Chocolate milk, maybe, but that's still doable.
Come on.
But not
no Doritos on the peanut butter?
In the peanut butter.
Would you take a bite if I build the sandwich and let you try a little?
I probably would take a bite just to say that I tried it.
Well, we might have to have you do that before the next podcast you're on so you can, what's that saying about crow?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be eating crow on that one.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. It's kind of like the sliced tomato and cottage cheese. They go together.
Sliced tomato and cottage cheese.
Get you a big
that
ripe.
might go well. Mm-hmm.
Don't you remember I mentioned to you that in the Midwest we would have a big ripe vine tomato, cut a big slice out of it, a little salt and pepper on the tomato, put on your cottage cheese, a little black pepper on your cottage cheese, and you went.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very good, but I could see the combination possibly working because it is a fruit.
So you'll give it a shot. People are going, what? Fruit? That's a tomato.
Yeah, tomato is a fruit.
There you go. All right. I'm sure most people know that.
It doesn't sound very appealing, but I could see where it might work.
Okay. Well, we're going to have you try that one too. I got all kinds of fun things for you to try.
Apparently.
All right. You ready to get into this conversation of some foods that create a little controversy based on how they're put together?
Sure.
We mentioned the first one we're going to talk about, ketchup on a hot dog. You have an opinion on that?
I don't mind it, but I do prefer the ketchup I would have to have mustard.
Well, I'm not saying you can't have other things on it. It's just you can have mustard and relish and whatever, but taboo to add ketchup. Or you're saying you don't have a problem with ketchup?
I don't have a problem with that at all.
Okay.
I like that. One thing that I don't like, and I'm sure some people do, is mayonnaise on a hot dog.
Why do you have a problem with that?
Can
you put mayonnaise on a burger?
Yeah.
It's a different type of meat. Mayonnaise on a turkey sandwich?
It's a different type of meat.
It's bread and a meat.
It's a different type of meat.
Is there another meat that you disallow mayonnaise on with bread?
Another meat?
Yeah, besides is a hot dog the only meat and bread combination that can't have mayonnaise?
I don't know.
You know what I put mayonnaise on?
What?
My breakfast sandwich. If I got like sausage, egg, and cheese, you got to have some mayonnaise on there.
Okay.
Is that another one that makes you kind of go, that's weird?
Yes, I do.
Well, I would tell you it's delicious.
I'm sure you would.
Ketchup on a hot dog to me is absolutely fine. Do you know where the no ketchup on a hot dog comes from, that whole argument?
I'm going to say it comes from different teams or different areas, like somewhere in the East Coast. I don't know.
No, actually the Midwest.
Oh, Midwest. Okay.
Chicago.
Oh.
It all started there. So the Chicago dog has a big wedge of tomato on it. So if you ever look up the history of the Chicago hot dog, you know, it has the way it's built, the ingredients on it. Do you know what's on it?
No.
On a Chicago dog, you're going to get yellow mustard. You're going to get chopped white onions. You're going to get sweet pickle relish, a dill pickle spear. So double up that pickle. You're going to get a little tomato slices or wedges. And then you're going to get pickled peppers, a dash of celery salt. And this all together creates the Chicago dog. It's a very famous, very popular hot dog, the Chicago dog. To me, it's a lot.
That is a lot. But again, there goes that whole thing, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Sure it is. We'll get into that in just a minute too. But all these big pieces of ingredients on here, I'm going, where do you find the hot dog? I don't even know where the hot dog is on this thing. So I'll be honest and tell you, I've never had a Chicago dog. And I'm not interested in having a Chicago dog.
No, I know I have not.
I'm kind of simple when it comes to my hot dogs. I'm a ketchup, mustard, and a dill relish kind of guy. Now, if I'm going to vary from that, then I'm going to go sauerkraut on my hot dog with a spicier mustard. Those two versions of hot dog, kind of where I live.
Okay.
How about you? If you're building a hot dog, what are you going with?
Well, I do like the mustard and the ketchup on it. I would love the chili cheese on it. And then some cheddar cheese sprinkled on top.
Oh, cheese on a hot dog. That's a good one.
And then some onions, chopped onions.
White onions.
White onions.
You brought up something, you know, we talk about ketchup on a hot dog. I bet there'd be a lot of pushback with cheese on a hot dog.
It's on top of the chili.
I didn't.
But
I'm just saying,
wondering.
Without chili, some people probably would put cheese. I'm just saying that would probably create some more controversy there.
Well, possibly.
Yeah, I don't put, nor would I want, some cheese on a hot dog.
Yeah, see,
now, chili, get it. Then you can add some cheese. That makes a difference.
Right.
But I'm saying just a hot dog, ketchup, cheese doesn't go.
No.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't do that.
We're together there.
Yep. I would not do that.
But the no ketchup thing from Chicago spread far and wide. And everybody, kind of became, or got this idea that, you don't put ketchup on a hot dog. That's for a 60-year-old, which is stupid.
Yes, I agree.
Ketchup goes on a hot dog. The only reason Chicago people will tell you they don't put ketchup on it is because it's got 2 slices of tomatoes already.
And that would make sense.
That makes sense. So we've debunked that. If you like ketchup, you want to put it on your hot dog, do it with confidence.
Absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with ketchup on a hot dog.
Nothing.
Let's stay in Chicago and discuss this one.
Okay.
Real pizza or just a casserole? What am I talking about?
Deep dish.
Deep dish pizza. The second one in that category, I would say Chicago stuffed pizza. Very similar to deep dish, just has another layer of crust on the top where deep dish doesn't. So both are built pretty thick. Yeah. Like a pie.
I kind of would agree that it's like a lasagna. It's so thick and rich and yeah. I'm not a fan of the deep dish.
Okay, you don't have to be, but it's pizza.
It says it's pizza. It's just layered with a lot of stuff.
Okay, but it's pizza. It's layered with the ingredients that make pizza. You have dough, you have sauce, you have meats, you have cheeses. It's pizza. It's not my favorite either. We might eat it once every year to 2 years. Once in a while, I'll get a craving to make a deep dish and make one. And we'll have a slice or two, and then we're good for a year and a half, 2 years.
Definitely.
So once in a while, I like it. It's not my go-to for pizza. But anybody who says it's not pizza, I think is wrong. It's a version of pizza.
See, and for me, I think a pizza is something, it's possibly more handheld, and it's got the triangle shape or the square shape.
So an open-faced sandwich that you have to eat with a knife and fork is not a sandwich now, because a sandwich is made to be handheld.
Well, I don't know.
I'm debunking.
No, I just don't think it's a pizza.
There's a lot of Americans.
Because that one you would definitely eat fork and knife. There's
a lot of Americans that eat any pizza that way. There's a lot of Europeans that will eat pizza that way, I believe. Fork and knife.
Well, this is just falling apart, and I think a lot of Italians would not go for a deep dish.
I never said it's authentic deep dish.
Well,
it comes from Italy.
It's a type of lasagna.
So by that logic, Detroit style is not pizza either. It's just focaccia bread with some toppings on it.
Correct. I don't like it.
Okay.
But I would agree with that. It is a focaccia bread with just some toppings. I don't think it's
not pizza.
No.
Man, you've got a pretty hard definition of pizza.
I think I do.
So a Sapore cracker crust pizza is not a pizza.
Why wouldn't that be a pizza?
It's too thin. It doesn't have any kind of crust.
It's handheld, though.
Well, you can handheld focaccia bread with sauce.
Well, that's just bread.
Yeah, you have what Sandra likes, and that's the only definition of
that's all
pizza.
That matters.
Yeah, I see. You have to be a little broader. You have to be able to go, I don't necessarily like it, but it would still be pizza. It's not my thing, but I would still put it in the pizza category. Because I don't like Detroit. It's not my thing. Too much bread. But I still would say it's a version of pizza. Wouldn't you?
Well, yeah.
So you got to be, more open-minded with this. And, kind of like wine. We might go, it's quality wine, made well. I don't like it. It's not for my palate. So you got to be, you got to be able to say those things. I feel like you're just like, if it's not what I like, it doesn't count.
That's exactly right.
People are going.
No, I agree. Is Detroit pizza my style of pizza? No.
But it's
Is that a
pizza.
pizza? Yes.
Yeah, it's
it
not
is a
mine
pizza.
either.
But I would have to say I still stand by the Chicago deep dish.
Not a pizza.
No. I would agree with everybody saying that it's like a lasagna.
It's not a lasagna. It's not pasta.
I just don't think it's a pizza.
It's dough.
Okay.
Because it has more sauce than you like and more toppings, it's no longer pizza.
It's just very layered.
Okay.
And for me, it represents a lasagna. So maybe not as big of a lasagna or with all the pasta. That's just me. You asked the question.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You asked the question. I am answering the question.
You're not giving the right answer.
Well, I'm not giving. I'm giving my answer.
Folks, that's how she is. I go through this every day. I'm just blessed to have her in my life. Okay, so we've determined ketchup's okay on a hot dog, and that deep dish is actually pizza. Nothing? I thought you'd get a quick response from that.
You're fun.
Here's another pizza one for you. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Pineapple on pizza. Sweet and savory genius or a culinary crime?
Sweet and savory genius. I do like it. Pineapple.
Hallelujah. I agree with you. And what would be your argument to people that say, you can't put pineapple on a pizza? What would be your pushback?
Well, I put tomatoes on there. It's a fruit. I don't know.
That's not bad. Here would be mine.
It tastes very good. It's a nice sweet and salty.
My pushback would be, what's the most popular kind of pizza fad right now?
Hot honey.
What is honey? Is it sweet?
It is sweet.
So if you're putting honey on a pizza to get this sweetness out of it, because a lot of people will put pineapple with some jalapenos. So you get this sweet spice.
Mm-hmm.
People love hot honey with pepperoni and stuff. If they like that, they cannot shit on pineapple on a pizza because it's basically the same thing.
Yeah. You're offsetting the heat.
You're adding
with
a little
the
sweet and savory into the bite, which I'm perfectly fine with pineapple on pizza. I have no idea. By the way, pineapple on pizza was invented in Canada.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Canadian
interesting.
guy. He created the Hawaiian pizza.
With the Canadian bacon?
Yeah. Who would have thought a Canadian person would have created the Hawaiian pizza?
That's crazy.
Yeah. But makes sense that he calls it that
genius.
based on the toppings he put on there. So,
Genius.
pineapple on a pizza, I think that's fine.
Oh, absolutely.
I think too many people, we always say in food and wine or whiskey, whatever, eat or drink what you like.
Yep.
Your palate is your palate. We're not going to judge you too hard. Is that fair?
Fair. We may be judging.
We're not going to tell you not to do it, but we might make a face or say something while you do it.
Exactly.
But no, pineapple's one I'm fine with. This next one, I got big problems with this one.
Uh-oh.
Ketchup on scrambled eggs. Would you ever do that?
I would not do that.
Ketchup on scrambled eggs is, listen, first of all, I like ketchup. I will put ketchup on, French fries, a burger, a hot dog you heard me say earlier. I will take, classic Lay's potato chips, get me instead of like a French onion or something, just a bunch of ketchup and dip it in there, right? It's like a potato, a French fry. Mm-hmm. I don't mind that. But my line is drawn when you're going to squirt some of that ketchup.
On your eggs?
On an egg.
The first time I ever saw that done was a cousin of mine, Albert.
Albert does that?
Yes, when he was young. I don't know if he still does that now, but he did. And I remember the first time seeing him do that, I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Look, there's another great condiment that I'm okay with being on scrambled eggs that some would say rivals ketchup for being the most popular condiment.
Is that salsa?
It's salsa. Mm-hmm. I'm good with that. You want to put a little salsa on your scrambled egg? Mm-hmm. That's fine. Ketchup is taboo. I'm sorry.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Somebody please explain that to us.
We don't have a lot of disagreements on these. Thought we might have a little more. So
we're off to a good start.
Pretty good start. Hot dog or sandwich? We know the answer. Yes. We can move on.
Yes.
It's meat. It's between two pieces of bread. It's a sandwich, just like a hamburger is a sandwich. They're all sandwiches.
Yep.
It's just that a hot dog and a hamburger is so kind of popular here in the United States. They kind of sit in their own category.
Yep.
You get creative with them, just like you do sandwiches. But hot dogs, with that base being the hot dog, you can get so creative. Like we said, a Chicago dog, a Coney dog, a Detroit dog. I mean, a lot of places have their version of their hot dog. So, it's its own category. Same thing with burgers.
Yep.
So we are in agreement there. Still a sandwich, but they just kind of stand on their own. I would throw another breakfast sandwich in there. When we talk about our favorite sandwiches, it's usually kind of that lunch or dinner kind of sandwich. That
right.
Breakfast sandwich to me is its own category as well. You preface that sandwich by saying breakfast sandwich.
Correct.
Is that fair?
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
And it deserves its own category. I mean, breakfast sandwich category.
There's a lot.
There's a lot. I mean, you could do a top 5 there easy.
Yes, you could.
Yeah.
Yes, you could.
Here's a fun one.
Okay.
And there's so many places that offer these. Boneless wings. Real wings or just nuggets in disguise?
Nuggets in disguise.
I agree.
Nuggets in disguise.
Yeah.
Anybody say boneless wings? No. They're nuggets.
Yeah.
You have to have bones on
Whoa.
buffalo wings.
Sandra. Come on, honey. This is a family show.
It is a family show. And I like to have the bones on the chicken.
That's what she said.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I get that they're popular. I get that they're easier to eat and things like that. And I get that they're trying to call them wings still. They're nuggets.
Yes, they are 100%.
And by the way, I'm not offended by nuggets. I don't have a problem with it. Chicken strips, I don't have a problem with that.
No. But call them what they are.
But they're not boneless wings.
No.
That's that. I'm trying to think of what would be something else that would be something less whatever. Can you think of anything?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Like creamless ice cream. No, I don't know. That didn't work.
No.
Yeah, okay, so we're in agreement there. Boneless wings. Yeah, McDonald's serves those.
A lot of places. They are not
Every
wings.
Place
They're chicken nuggets.
Do you have a preference? Is there any controversy with steak doneness? I mean, I think we should be in agreement that if you're going to have a properly cooked steak, it needs to be medium rare or less, not more.
Correct.
Anybody who wants it well done or
are wrong.
Yeah, are exactly that.
Ruining a piece of meat.
Yep. And at our house, I won't cook that for you.
No.
I mean, it's just not going to happen. I'm not here to just ruin steaks on the grill.
Although, I have to say, you're just talking steaks, right?
Steaks.
Okay, perfect.
Why?
Well, because my hamburger,
that's different. Hamburger needs to be,
through.
It needs to be cooked all the way through.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing there. Ground beef, you want to cook all the way through.
Yes.
We're talking steak.
Yeah, no, steaks, yes.
Like the filet I cooked you Saturday night.
Delicious.
And it was not a gray or brown. It was pretty and pink.
Absolutely.
That's what she said.
Oh, my.
There you go. Here's one for you, and I know your answer.
Okay.
Cereal. Breakfast food only or legit anytime meal?
Legit anytime meal.
I might call it an anytime snack.
Nope.
I'm not sure I'd call it an anytime meal.
No, it's a legit anytime meal. Okay, so here's one for you. Is cereal a soup?
So that's a good one. Is that some controversy about that?
Well, it's what do you think? Is it a soup?
I would say yes, because there are cold soups. So I would say yes, it's a soup. Hadn't thought much about that, but thinking about how I would describe what a soup is, and there's cold versions of a soup, I would say yes, it's a soup. What would you say?
I hadn't thought of that until I saw this question, and I was like, is cereal a soup? That it's been debated that once you add the milk to the cereal, it's a soup.
I would agree with that.
It's a morning breakfast soup. But other people say no because it's too sugary.
Not all of them are sugary, so that's not fair.
No, not all of them. So would that be the same thing for like oatmeal and cream of wheat?
Is it a soup? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good question too. But if I had cereal, like 3 bowls for dinner, I could say I had 3 bowls of soup for dinner. Would that fly?
Well, then there you go.
What kind of soup? That Fruity Pebble kind. Would that work?
It works for me.
You eat healthy. What kind of soup did you have? I had Fruity Pebbles, 1 bowl. Then I had some Count Chocula, and then I finished it up with 1 bowl of, what did I have for my final? Oh, Cap'n Crunch soup was my final bowl. 3 bowls
I just
of
had soup.
It was a soup buffet. I like soup. It's healthy.
Oh, I saw that question. I was like, I've never had anybody present that to me as cereal or soup. I'd like to know what the people think.
Yeah, I've never heard that one. But as I think about it, I don't have a lot of pushback. I'm not sure what are the components that make a soup. I'm going to have to look that up. Okay, I've pulled this up here. This is interesting. We may have to rethink our answer.
Okay.
But you can tell me if you're going to push back on is cereal or soup.
Okay.
So the basic components necessary for making soup are liquid, aromatics, main ingredients, and seasonings. Well, sugar. You gotta get a little seasoning
so there
on it.
you go.
Most soup recipes use these building blocks, which are then customized with a variety of other ingredients. So the liquid provides the fundamental body of the soup, which milk is listed. You got broth or stock, water, milk, tomato puree or juices. So milk's there. Aromatics are cooked in fat at the beginning of I'm sure the cereal's been cooked somewhere. Right? It comes in crispy and crunchy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're still moving along there. Main ingredients give the soup its identity and substance. Vegetables, proteins, starches. There might be starches.
There's lots
Sugar.
of starches.
Seasonings and thickenings can be used. These seasoning agents are added throughout the cooking process to build flavor and balance. Okay? I don't know. Still a soup?
I don't know. There could be something made for that because you do sometimes when you open up the cereals like the Fruit Loops or the Fruity Pebbles, you get that nice sweetness smell. So there's some
aromatics is what you're saying?
Some aromatics.
And then your seasoning would be just a sprinkle of sugar.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Or maybe you had a little banana on top. Slice up some.
That
bananas.
is true.
Might put a little blueberries in your.
There you go. See,
we're
building on our soup. We're building on our soup.
Your morning soup. I don't know. Let's ask Google and see what they say. Is cereal a soup? No, was the quick response.
Wow.
Cereal is generally not considered a soup because the definition of a soup typically involves ingredients cooked or simmered in a liquid base like water or stock, which is not the case for cereal and milk, a breakfast food eaten cold rather than warm, not generally consumed as a part of a savory lunch or dinner meal. While the milk in the cereal could technically be seen as the liquid base, and the combinations of solids and liquid could be interpreted as soup-like, the cultural context, primary purpose, and preparation methods differentiate soup from cereal. Okay.
Well, there you go.
All right, so there we go. Now we can
put that to rest.
Put that to rest and agree that I've been swayed. I mean, it didn't take much for me. It's not a soup, Sandra. Cereal? Why would you think that's a soup?
I don't know.
Okay.
There was a question that I saw.
I was just being funny. All right, here's one that I absolutely love. This is a combination that I think is the best, and I'll tell you my favorite place to get these ingredients and partake in this. You ready?
Yeah.
French fries and ice cream.
Maybe French fries and a milkshake.
Well, that's what I would go with too, something like a milkshake.
Yeah.
I mean, usually when you think about that combination, you're going through probably a fast food place and getting a milkshake.
Correct.
But I would tell you my favorite place for this is Wendy's.
Yes.
I think they have the best French fries, hands down. I don't think I can get any pushback or argument from anybody. Best French fries and a Frosty.
I kind of like McDonald's fries.
They're not really fries, babe, just so you know.
They're not?
No, they won't go bad in like 10 centuries.
Well, a lot of fries won't go bad.
Wendy's will. They're fresh cut fries. Skins are still on. But, ice cream and French fries, I have heard a lot of people push back on that and go, that just sounds gross.
It's really yummy.
But yeah, you get that salty kind of on the potato. Yeah, salty salt on the potato. And then you put that with that cold kind of sweet of the ice cream. I'm a chocolate guy when I'm doing that, so I've never tried it with any other flavor. I don't think I would want it with like a strawberry. A vanilla might be okay, but the chocolate's where it's at.
Absolutely.
So
I agree with that.
That kind of combination to me I love that. I can remember doing it at McDonald's like you're talking about. When I grew up in a small town in the Midwest, we didn't have a Wendy's. So McDonald's was it, but I would do it with a chocolate shake to what you're talking about.
Absolutely. Yep.
As I've grown up, I've figured out that Wendy's is much better. Yeah.
Okay, well, so you're dipping your fries in the chocolate, right?
Chocolate ice cream.
Chocolate ice cream.
Yeah.
So with ketchup, are you dipping your fries or are you putting the ketchup all on top of the fries?
Ooh, I'm a dipper. I do not want, where I go to reach for a fry and get ketchup all over my hands. So if I'm eating in a fast food restaurant and I can't, most of them have that pump now, which is nice. But if I'm still at some place that makes me grab 14,000 packets, then I'm going to tear and squeeze each packet into a big mound of ketchup, and then I'm dipping.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a dipper too.
Yeah.
I don't want to get my fingers all dirty with the ketchup and trying to get
it's just
the
a mess.
fries.
You create a mess.
Yes, I agree.
And this way I can control
the amount.
That's right, of that ketchup that goes on that 4 or 5 fries I got in my claw right there that I'm going to shovel in. How about you? Do you shovel it in?
No.
What?
No, I don't.
I've seen you eat.
I'm a one French fry dipper.
That's not true. You're trying to fool
maybe
everybody.
2, but I'm not a big clump of them.
Maybe 4.
No.
Sandra.
I've never done that.
Oh, you're like a chipmunk.
You're funny.
2 cheeks are just buffed out, and I'm like, what's going on? You go French fries?
You're funny.
No? That's not you.
Not at all.
Okay. Here's one that I am not a fan of, but I know a lot of people, and I think this is more in the South where people like this. Apple pie with a big slice of cheddar cheese melted on top.
What?
Apple pie with a big slice of cheddar cheese melted on top.
No.
Okay, I was wrong. I looked it up. Cheddar cheese on apple pie is popular in the American Midwest. Listen, I'm from Missouri. I've never heard of that, and I would say that's in the heart of the Midwest. Never heard of it. So, yeah, I've never heard of this in the Midwest. But it says it's also very popular in New England with a strong association in Vermont. I've heard of this. Have you heard of this?
Never heard of that.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't know why I thought it was from the South. It seemed like a Southern thing to do. Throw a big slice of cheddar cheese on your apple pie.
No.
So apparently the traditions, these are rooted in English, from England, believed to have started in the 17th century to balance the earlier, less sweet apples. And the practice is also common in parts of Canada and still in England today. Cheddar cheese on your apple pie.
Interesting.
Yeah, I would not. I don't
know. That just doesn't sound appealing at all.
I'm trying to think if I would even try it. Take a bite. I mean, I feel like I need to. I feel like I can't just be a snob and say, no, I'm not trying that. If people in New England, some parts of the Midwest, some parts of Canada and England tell me this is really good.
Remember,
Go ahead.
do you remember when you made a statement like, eat what you like, drink what you like?
Yeah.
We won't judge you. I'll be judging.
This is true. and rightfully so. You can judge. If you're going to judge me for at least trying something, that's pretty shallow of you.
No, not for you trying, just people eating it.
If I come out of that going, this is good, honey, then you might go, okay, I'm judging you now. You're weird.
Exactly.
Okay. And then I'll give you a bite and you'll go, I'm with you. Let's keep eating this.
No.
But here's the only pushback I would give. They said this practice was common because of the apples that they used in earlier, versions of apple pie. They didn't have any sweetness to them, so they were more, sour, I guess. So they put the cheese on there to balance that out. In today's world, we have tons of sweet apples.
Yeah.
I don't think the cheese would be necessary. So if they're still doing it, it's just got to be a thing. And you know what? I kind of want to try it now.
Go right ahead.
I think it might be kind of.
I am not trying that.
Why not?
That just does not sound appealing at all.
Come on.
Nope. You go ahead. You want to try it, you go ahead.
There was nothing on our list that you wouldn't try? Ketchup on scrambled eggs?
I'll try that.
Oh, okay.
That I would try. But
cheese on an apple pie is a no.
That just sounds
drawing the line right
there.
Yeah,
that just doesn't sound appealing to me at all.
You're coming across a little snobby.
I'm not trying to come across snobby. It just does not appeal to me.
You got something against cheese. You don't like it on your burgers. You don't like it on your
I don't have anything
sandwiches.
against cheese.
You don't want it on your apple pie. I don't understand.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that wouldn't want cheese on their apple pie.
Well, there's a lot of people
alone.
who do. There's a lot of people who do.
I'm not alone.
I don't know about that. You don't like cheese.
I like cheese, just
not
in certain
on
ways.
Your food. You just want to eat it off a board.
I love cheese on a board.
Just not on your sandwich or your burger or your
It depends. It depends.
Yeah.
Because just not on my apple pie for sure. I'm like, no.
Okay. Well, I would say apple pie, I would definitely give a shot with the cheese. I'm kind of curious about that now because I do like a good apple pie. Mm-hmm. I'm just curious with that cheese. I do like cheese. So I'd give it a shot.
Okay.
Deep dish, going to try to get you on board with that. I'm going to make another one of those here pretty soon just because you came across as hating it so much. I'm going to make one and have you eat it.
I don't hate it. The question was, is it a pizza or is it a lasagna? I say it's a lasagna.
Okay, so I can make you deep dish lasagna maybe once a month now and you'll eat it.
Well, I don't want lasagna once a month.
I said deep dish.
I don't want deep dish
pizza lasagna.
No, I don't want that once a month. It's not my
I just
thing.
thought I remembered you earlier going, I just don't like deep dish.
It's not my type of
That's what I'm saying. I'm
food.
going to get you on board. I'm going to make it. We're going to have it. And you're going to go, change my mind.
Will I eat it? Yes. Is it something that I'm going to want to get all the time? No.
You don't think so?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But it is pizza.
If you say so.
Pizza. And then we both like pineapple on pizza.
Yes.
One other controversy that people might be going, hey, dummies, this should be in the conversation. I was just thinking about it.
Uh-huh.
But something in Texas, and we're getting into that fall kind of cooler time of year where I'm going to be making this dish and there will be beans in it.
Mm-hmm.
What am I talking about?
Chili.
So does it have beans or no beans?
Beans.
I agree. Texans don't do a lot of things wrong, but that's one of them.
Depends on where you are from Texas.
Well, where in Texas do they put beans?
El Paso.
In their chili?
Yeah. I always grew up putting beans in my chili.
You made chili growing up?
Well, not growing up, but as I got older and eating it.
Oh, that's because I was making you chili.
Oh, well, then maybe that was it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that you and your family had chili.
No, we didn't have chili growing up.
If you had chili, it was green chili.
Come to think of it, no, I don't think we ever did because even on my chili cheese dog, I don't like the beans in there.
Okay. Well, I would agree that that's a condiment. You don't put beans in a condiment. So there you go, Texas. If it doesn't have beans, it's condiment. If you want it to be chili, like the Cowboys, then it has beans. That's where it comes from on these trail rides.
But yeah, I would put beans in my chili.
I agree.
But that's a big controversy.
Let me ask you this one. I'm just kind of in my head trying to think of other things that can be kind of controversial with people. You have opinions on it. Peanut butter, crunchy or smooth?
Smooth.
I agree. Just like the back of your hiney, smooth. That's what you got to go with.
You're funny.
Nobody wants chunky. Right? Nobody wants crunchy and chunky back there.
Nobody wants that.
All right. Let's see. What else? Oh, how about this? We kind of touched on it earlier. Do you like thin crust pizza or a thicker crust like Neapolitan style where you get that big round crust?
Well, you know me. I like the thin.
But you also like the crust.
I do like
You always look at me and go, if you're not going to eat that crust.
I do. I do say that.
So, I mean, are you trying to have your cake and eat it too?
I'm trying to watch my waistline.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So I'll go with the thin.
Okay.
But I will not say no to a little crust.
Is it okay to eat Miracle Whip or no, you have to have real mayonnaise like Duke's or Hellman's?
Real mayonnaise.
I agree. Miracle Whip.
Real mayonnaise.
I mean, that's a sugary mayonnaise. Have you ever had it?
It's
when I was a kid.
Yes, when I was younger.
Kind of what we had. And it was like, wow, that's not... as I'm older now, I'm going, it's not mayonnaise.
No.
That's like the cereal of mayonnaise.
Well, there you go.
Sweet. Mm-hmm. How about this? Mm-hmm. Pancakes versus waffles. What are you taking?
Okay, so I'm not a pancake or waffle person. You know me. I like my French toast.
Okay, that's why I left it out.
I don't know. I think I might go pancake over the waffle. Depends on the waffle because I do like a Belgian waffle. I really don't have a preference, to be honest with you.
I don't know if I've ever had a really good waffle. So I'm going to go pancake. I've had really good pancakes. Mm-hmm. I think when you go to places that you have breakfast, they tend to, here in the States anyway, make better pancakes when we talk about the buttermilk pancakes and things than what I've seen for waffles. Now, your point, French toast, you throw that in. I've seen some places make some really good French toast.
Yes.
But waffles always seem to be kind of a miss for me.
And it depends on the waffle. If they can make a really good Belgian
that's what I'm saying.
waffle.
It's always a miss for me. I haven't had what I would call a really good waffle that's memorable to me that I go, okay, if I don't like waffles unless I go here. Mm-hmm. There's no place. Can you say that?
No.
Me neither, because waffles just haven't hit. Love the idea. I think if I had one that was really good, I'd be a huge fan. Mm-hmm. Even when we make them at home, we make our version of chicken and waffles.
Yeah.
I like the waffles. They're fine, but they don't blow me away. I've got to get better at my own waffle game, I think. I've got to get like a good waffle recipe.
Yes.
And figure out the proper cooking method. Probably need to upgrade our waffle iron.
Oh, definitely. I would agree with that.
I'm looking for you to allow me to spend some more money on cooking stuff.
Good grief.
Good grief. Last one. Well, no, got a couple more that I'm thinking about.
Okay.
How about this? Orange juice. Pulp, no pulp?
No pulp.
Oh, I'm with you. We can move on.
No pulp.
I don't need that nasty, slimy stuff in my mouth and down my throat.
No. That's what she said.
I've never heard of this, but people talk about it sometimes. Butter on Pop-Tarts. Is it a delicious hack or just silly? That's madness.
That's silly. That's crazy. Why would you put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's already, no.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of
Pop-Tart's not even my favorite thing.
Okay, let's finish up with a couple of, we'll get into this kind of sweets. Well, no, let's do this one first. Ketchup.
Yeah.
You know, most people put it in the fridge. If you read the back of it, it says you don't need to refrigerate.
I know.
Do you put it in the fridge or you leave it in the pantry?
I put it in the fridge. My sister puts it in the pantry.
I do too. And I used to say, Valerie, you're wrong. But I got to say now, I think she's on to something. Because I will tell you, room temperature ketchup to me is better than cold ketchup.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
I think we may have to shift how we handle our ketchup.
Maybe. That's going to be hard. Because I know that there was that controversy that we had with our family was syrup in the pantry or in the fridge. Because I grew up with syrup in the refrigerator.
And we put it in the pantry.
And now we put it in the pantry.
Yeah, because I've never put it in the fridge. That's silly.
It is, because
right.
it gets
Valerie
really
does,
thick.
doesn't she?
No, I think she puts hers in the pantry.
Oh, she does. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think my mom does it in the fridge.
Yeah, you're right. It gets very thick. And plus,
then you have to warm it up.
I don't want hot pancakes or hot French toast and then putting cold syrup on it.
I know. Well, we used to have to warm up the syrup. Growing up, we would warm up the syrup just so that we could nicely.
So why not just leave it in the pantry?
I don't know. That's how I grew up.
Had to be you thought it was going to go bad or something.
Maybe.
I'm kind of thinking syrup's like honey. It never goes bad. At least I'll tell you, I've never checked an expiration date on sugar. I mean, on syrup.
No, you know what? It does. It does have an expiration
date.
Yes, because there have been times we rarely make pancakes or anything, but there is an expiration date.
Is it like 2130 or
no, I don't remember.
Is it a long time or do you remember?
I'd have to go and look.
I'm wondering if it's truly an expiration date or they just want you to buy another bottle.
Well, I don't know.
Because I know there's a little bit of that going on too.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to finish up with this last one in that dessert category.
Okay.
This is kind of what is thought to be the ultimate dessert battle.
Okay.
Are you going cake or pie?
Ooh. That's a good one.
That's a pretty good one, huh?
Let me see. Cake or pie? Gosh. Well, let's put it this way. It would depend on the pie.
Well, it would depend on both. But if you
have
all pies available and all cakes available, are you going to lean? Which way are you leaning? You can only pick one. Every cake you can imagine, it's available up here in the glass case. Every pie you can imagine, it's up here in the glass case. You get to pick a slice of one or the other. Where are you going?
Pie. It'd be a key lime pie.
Yeah, I'm going pie too. Mm-hmm. Bourbon pecan.
I know.
I like my bourbon pecan. I'm a fan of cake.
I love cake.
And I don't like all pies, but there's a handful of pies that I just think pies, the filling, you get more flavor in a pie, I think, than in a cake. And I'm a big fan of crust on a pie. Mm-hmm. I think that texture, that flaky, sometimes buttery, salty kind of with the sweetness that you're getting depending on what the filling is. To me, it's pretty easy to say pie would win for me all the time.
Yeah.
And again, I'll eat a cake. I like making cakes. Chocolate cake's one of my favorites to make. Mm-hmm. But
yeah,
pie's it.
Yeah, I think I would probably go pie as well.
Yeah. Kind of hard not to.
No. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we'll wrap it up there, Sandra.
Sounds good.
We got our thoughts on a lot of things. We agreed a lot more than I thought we would on a lot of these topics. But these are absolutely some of the controversial things in the United States, anyway, in our food scene over here. And by the way, hit us up on social media. If there's one we left out, one that, maybe where you're from is a controversial way to put two ingredients together, we'd love to hear about that. It'd be a lot of fun to see what people have.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, thanks everybody for joining us on this episode of Bottles and Bites Without Borders. And keep savoring the world, one bite and one bottle at a time. We'll see you guys on the next one.